proud to serve northeastern and central Pennsylvania. This is WNEP TV16, the news station. Now, Nolan Johannes, Karen Harch, Jack Ruland in Skycam 16, meteorologist Tom Clark with his backyard forecast, and Tim Carlson Sports. This is Newswatch 16 Update.
A Luzerne County viewer just can't stop talking about the help she received from Jerry Gartenberg at Action 16. Talking on her cordless phone was a big problem before Jerry cut through to the cause of the trouble.
I was just telling them what trouble I had, you know?
Dorothy Omiso's cordless phone troubles are finally over. The manufacturer sent her a new Panasonic phone after a year's wait, but only after the Luzerne County woman complained to Action 16 that her old cordless was worthless.
Well, then it would cut off. See? It would cut off altogether, and I wouldn't get nothing on it. Nothing.
Dorothy says she got nothing but promises after she sent the old phone back. Promises it would be fixed or replaced under warranty. Twice the company returned the phone, but Dorothy says it was no better than before, so she sent it back again. This time with a letter asking for a replacement.
As I thought, when I'd write to the company, usually they should send you one in replacement. But they never did. They just put me off and put me off. I didn't know what to do. So my daughter told me to write to you.
I didn't get much of an explanation from the company, but it promised it would send Dorothy a new version of her old cordless phone. That's what she got. Now she can even hear the person on the other end, but she hasn't forgotten what it's like to feel cut off as a consumer.
Yeah. It's not fair to the people to buy something like that and be stuck with it.
Well, Dorothy, I'm glad you didn't get stuck, even if it did take a while for the company to come through. Folks, if you feel you've been waiting too long for consumer satisfaction, don't give up. Get out a letter to me, Jerry Gartenberg, Action 16.
And if you have a problem that you'd like to send to Jerry for action, write it to Action 16, Box 16, Avoca, Pennsylvania, 18641.
So Weather Watch is next with Tom Clark.
Yes, it didn't sound too good at 6 about some rain.
Yeah, it still looks like it's going to rain on us soon. Will it be a lot or just a little? I'll have the answer when we come back. You're watching Newswatch 16 Update on WNEP TV, and we're proud to serve Bartonsville and all of Monroe County.
Elliot Katuna here with back-to-school savings on Lee jeans at the Jean Kings. Professor Elliot Katuna here with information that'll send you to the head of the class. The Jean Kings got men's Lee pre-wash denims for only $17.88. Straight leg cord, $16.88. Lee Junior and Missy straight leg denims, capris, and tapered riders, $20. Lee boys and students pre-wash denims from $13.88. Cords as low as $11.88.
Salon firm?
No, Ogilvy.
Salon firm.
No, Ogilvy.
Salon firm?
No, Ogilvy Home Firm. Ogilvy has a special protein-enriched pre-perm conditioner. It helps put your hair in its best possible condition before perming. For a home perm that looks like a salon perm with lots of body that lasts and lasts, try Ogilvy Home Perms with protein-enriched pre-perm conditioner.
Well, let's find out when that rain will arrive. Probably for the weekend, right?
Well, Karen, as I told you last night, I do not expect any rain for the weekend. Okay, I'm done forecasting rain on weekends, folks. We've had enough of that trend lately. The moon is breaking through tonight. Some clouds up there, and just to the left of the moon, I see the planet Jupiter. And so, kind of not too bad out here tonight. Kind of mild, kind of a small variation in temperature the past 5 days, with daytime highs coming within 2 degrees of 80 and nighttime lows within 2 degrees of 67. It's kind of unusual for 5 days. Across the area tonight, my weather watcher in State College, John Simobaldi, has cloudy skies and 68. In his front yard, Winnie Shiner in Berwick has 70 and cloudy skies now, and Monroe House in Lake Perry, Wyoming County, there's a big orange moon rising in the east up his way, clear skies and 68 degrees. In our backyard, partly clear, 69 now. Humidity high, 85%, the wind southeast at 6, and the barometer at 30.24, and rising. We had a high here today of 78 after a morning low of 66. Again, not much variation in that department the past 5 days. 94 back in 1937. And it was kind of cool and comfortable a year ago today. A view this evening through the fountains on Public Square in downtown Wilkes-Barre. Satellite view coming up next, shot this afternoon. A lot of clouds, a lot of heavy rain along the East Coast. Quite a bit of flooding in North Carolina. So much rain the past 12 hours that some cars were seen floating down some of the streets in that city. Now, take a look at this. In Lincoln, Nebraska, the report came in tonight of some heavy thunderstorms, 2.1 inches of rain in a little less than 25 minutes. Ah, yes. That's more than cats and dogs, I'll tell you. 37, the nation's coldest temperature in Cut Bank, Montana this morning. 112 in Phoenix, 97 in L.A. today. That broke a record that's stood since 1887. Here's the latest view of the Northeast. Now, where you see these shades of yellow here, that's where it's raining. But this is the rain area that's moving towards Pennsylvania. As you can see, this is very light, spotty, and scattered rain. I think that will be the story here tomorrow. Now, for the west, cooler air is acting like a wedge and coming in underneath some warmer air, forcing it to rise, and you have a line of clouds. And once again, some scattered showers, heavy thunderstorms down there over Kansas. This line will come through here tomorrow night. Some drier air comes in as we head into the weekend. Off and on rain for tomorrow, light. I don't expect any heavy downpours tomorrow. I don't expect any thunderstorms, but temperatures in the 70s, 77 Towanda, 74 in Bartonsville, Lamade Stadium for the games tomorrow, 76. Could be some problems with the weather, a southeast wind. Here's the sunrise for tomorrow morning, 6:18, and sunset at 7:54. Overnight, cloudy. Should be a dry start tomorrow morning, but the showers will develop, 75. Partly sunny on Friday, a dry day, 78. Looks good, Karen. Saturday, nice and sunny, and it should be fair on Sunday as well. But take the umbrella tomorrow.
Okay, we'll listen to him.
Good advice.
Thanks, Don.
Thank you.
The Sports Watch is next with Tim Carlson. Tonight, big and little pitchers throwing a number of scoreless innings.
Plus, the Super 16 high school football countdown. The Sports Watch is next.
What would you think of a new Pennsylvania lottery game in which you could hit 4 numbers and still win the jackpot? Sound like fun? It's Super 7 from the Pennsylvania Lottery. The jackpot is great, and so is the challenge. You pick 7 numbers. The lottery picks 11. Match 7 of the 11 numbers drawn in any order, and you win the Super Jackpot. It's the Pennsylvania Lottery's most challenging jackpot game ever. Super Jackpot Super 7. Stop up front. For athletic shoes, 2 pairs just $25 at Father & Son. Stop up front. For Pro 500, 2 pairs just $25 only at Father & Son. Stop up front. Comfortable, great-looking athletic shoes for every occasion. Stop up front. For fast action athletic shoes, 2 pairs just $25 at Father & Son. For style, selection, savings, Father & Son. Stop up front. The 1987 Mazda SE5 has a special $64.95 price for a limited time. It's a sporty truck, priced like Toyota's and Nissan's base truck. It's also an 87, not an 86 like theirs. And believe it or not, comes with everything you're looking at. Take the ride, take the ride. Mazda SE5 at a special price of $64.95. Take the ride. Get a great deal at your local Mazda dealer today.
Well, Little League World Series continues in South Williamsport. You were there, Tim.
Aren't those kids great?
Oh, amazing.
Those pitchers today were something else. I'll tell you, I don't think anybody could have hit them. It's down to 4 teams going for the Little League World title. 2 more winners today. Both games ending up as no-hitters for the winning pitchers. Florida got all the runs they needed in the top of the 5th inning against Maryland. Pitcher Phil Olson right there at the plate against Maryland. He with the double to score 2 runs. Made it 3-0. Olson went on to pitch the complete game no-hitter as Sarasota, Florida moves into the American final tomorrow at 5 p.m. against Arizona. There you see the final 5-0. In the second game, another no-hitter as Taiwan rolled over Quebec 26-0. The first batter in the first inning got the game-winning RBI. Johannes with the solo homer made it 1-0, and the rest of the 26 runs just made it more pad for pitcher Wo-Chung Liang to work with, but he didn't need it. A masterful no-hit game, the second of the day, the final 26-0 Taiwan over Quebec.
Taiwan now faces Venezuela tomorrow at 2 in the quarantine final. I'll be there live again at 6 for that action. While the Little League pitchers were throwing no-hitters out in San Francisco, the Phillies' Don Carmen came very close to the ultimate baseball feat, a perfect game. Carmen had to retire the minimum 24 batters through 8 innings, nobody reaching base. That was until Bob Brenly was dropped, or the Bob Brenly hit was dropped by Milt Thompson. He was the only base runner Carmen allowed in 9 innings of work. Well, the Phils finally broke the scoreless tie in the 10th. Juan Samuel with the solo home run. And the Phils won a combined one-hitter with Carmen and Steve Bedrosian. And let's take a look at the final. In 10 innings, the Phillies win it 1-0. In the 9th, Mets 7, Dodgers 5. Thanks for the update. Atlanta over the Cubs this afternoon 8-3. Pittsburgh beat Houston 4-1. Cincy over St. Louis 3-1. Montreal, San Diego 1-0 in the 5th now. San Diego leading Montreal with a live update. The Yankees snapped a 3-game losing streak against Seattle today thanks to the home run ball. Dave Winfield, the 2-run shot in the second, his 300th of his career, 19th this year, 2-0. Later, Don Mattingly, a 2-run dinger of his own in the 3rd inning, his 23rd this year, 4-0. And the Yanks stopped the Mariners' 4-game winning streak. We checking on the scoreboard. Yankees 5, Seattle 2, Boston 8, Minnesota 1 in the 9th now. Detroit over California 3-0. Walt Terrell, a no-hitter for 8 2/3 innings in that one, but he lost it. Milwaukee over Cleveland 5-3. Toronto beat Chicago 4-1. Oakland, Baltimore postponed because of rain. Texas over Kansas City 7-1. The count-up to the number 1 team continues tonight. We rank the high school football teams we think are the Super 16 in the area. You've already seen Central Columbia at 16, Hazleton ranked 15. Now we grab a preseason look at Team 14 from the Wyoming Valley Conference, Division 1, the Patriots of Pittston Area High School. Pittston area came very close to winning the Wyoming Valley Conference A Division title last year, and maybe the biggest reason was the stingy defense. 5 starters from that defense are back this year, with 2 of those in key linebacker positions. Those 2 include all-conference player John Wojcik. With Wojcik calling the defensive signals, Coach Bob Barberi's club will get a lot of respect from the competition.
We're very proud of our defensive kids. We've got conference linebackers coming back in Wojcik, and we do have most of our experience on defense, and I'm flattered that they think we're going to be that good defensively.
So we know it's experience the Pittston area is counting on as far as their defense goes. Offensively, they're looking for size and speed to carry their team. They can rest assured of having an experienced and large backfield anchored by bread-and-butter man John Wojcik, who will turn around from his linebacking position to go at fullback. But the Patriots' lack of experience starts with the 2 quarterbacks, Tom Musto and Nick Barberi, even though they are both seniors.
Unfortunately, both those 2 quarterbacks were hurt last year, and they didn't get a lot of game experience. They know the system, they know what to do, but that game condition is the important thing.
You sum it all up. How do you feel about going into the season?
The conference has a lot of balance, a good schedule, but we're optimistic in the sense that, we're going to find out real soon if we're as good as we think we are.
The Pittston Area Patriots, Super 16 team number 14.
Back tomorrow at 6 with our 13th ranked team. Hope you'll be here for that. Fishing game forecast for tomorrow. Take a look at a good peek, and of course, we'll be back at the Little League World Series for the Foreign and American Championships, live at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Great, you too. Risking it all to break a record. That's next on the update.
Jacob Kalanchik and Roy Hill's great All-America Furniture Sale tomorrow and all week. 20 to 50% off every famous maker in the store. This spectacular Roy Hill Ultra Lounger recliner sectional, an amazing $14.99. Solid mahogany Butler's tray tables, $149. Roy Hill Honey Pine Canopy beds, $79. Quality Serta bedding, twin size, $79 each. Olympic Oak Roy Hill bedrooms, $7.99. All 3 Jacob Kalanchik stores, 20 to 50% off tomorrow and all week.
Are you good and thirsty now? Ready for something really satisfying? Nothing artificial, no caffeine. Just a drink that nourishes, quenches. Oh, and the taste, well, there's nothing else quite like it. Right now, how about a nice cold glass of fresh, wholesome, delicious milk? Smooth, satisfying milk. Yeah.
Finally tonight, if you've never heard of parachute stacking, we're not only going to explain it, but show it to you. World record-breaking style. It's not easy, though. Britain's Royal Marines have been trying for days to set a new world record for parachute stacking. That's when a line of parachutists is formed with one standing on top of the other's chute. It takes precision and timing, and on this attempt, near disaster. The chute at the bottom suddenly deflated, leaving one man dangling below. The parachutist had to cut himself free and fall away. His emergency chute opened just in time. 2 others had to make emergency landings. They were all okay. But determined as they were, the Marines tried again. This time, success. Breaking the world record with a parachute stack of 24, as we see the last couple getting in there.
Come on in there.
Trying to stretch
They
into
were
that.
there.
Okay. And that's Newswatch 16 update for tonight.
For the team, thanks for being with us.
Good night.